Okay, we are continuing the videos on the voice in our head, the alien race. One of them, because there are multiple, known as the bull. But because we call them cow words, but they're predicted to step up and shine so bright that they glow, that we call this planet Glow Bull, that ideology separates us. They use religion as a major separator because we're overpopulating like locusts. To buy what the bull has to offer, they taught us about God. Alien gifted is religion by multiple alien races, but the bull and the lamb are very common. The ram, the sheep, the goat are very common threads throughout understanding. Islam, when you're a part of the Nation of Islam, your arm is an extension of you. It's your limb. You're known as a limb of the moo or a moo's limb. A baby cow is known as a Catholic. I've been calling on the churches because we've tithed to them for so many years. They have hundreds of billions of dollars to now start tithing themselves to create the center to help us understand how the aliens are affecting us, to help their parishioners, their children, as well as individuals once the center is organized. But we the people have to do it. We can't rely on the government. The government's job is to govern the mint. But ideology, they've separated us and they've created religion, even if we do it the best, trying to nurture a relationship with God. They've separated us because we're overpopulating like locusts. They're doing dark experiments on us. But just like we do Fauci puppy experiments, not everyone is having a dark experiment cast upon them. War is a form of overpopulation reduction. They had to germ many. Germany used to have a perfectly good name called Prussia. But when this does come out, we know it's that name was changed so that we know that they had to germ many to thin the herd. Starvation takes about 3 weeks. By the second week, you're looking for a place to jump. So we can thank them later. But they're also doing, Fauci puppy experiments too. What is the human willing to do to each other? Dr. Cow, or known as the cow, if you understand from German history. Now, German, it's not, look what those Germans did. That is what the human is capable of under the proper conditioning. I don't blame any singular human. The question is, where are we now, and how are we looking out on how factions of the human race are being thought manipulated, because not all thought is our own. We have to educate each other that they can puppet our thoughts, desires, impulses, cravings, reactions. I'm not against the aliens for doing Fauci puppy experiments. I don't agree with what they did, but I understand, right? I'm not against them for that. They made their mistakes. We have a day of amnesty. Why? Because the stuff they've done am very nasty at times. But look what we do to the level beneath us. We have to move forward in love. Period. Okay, the alien race known as the bull, the moo's limb, the limb of the moo, also the holy cow in Hindu, the Taurus, the bull, the Torah, the Jewish race. The holy cow in Hindu, did I mention that? A lot of stuff up in my head. I wanted to touch on this kind of stuff where we're born a bit wild, right? They do dark experiments on us, but because we are so wild at times, Pa had to tame us, right? What a mess we were making of the planet Mesopotamia. I use that word mess because God's love, they pit us against each other because we're overpopulating like locusts, and they use religion. And sometimes we have to really identify a prayer that we pray. Is it really, we pray this prayer to God, and lead us not into temptation. Wait, I'm praying to God and I'm asking God not to lead me into temptation? and to also deliver us from evil. So that tells you who you're praying to. You're praying to the person you're asking, don't lead us into temptation, but also deliver us from evil. I say this not to upset you, but to show you that they're showing us within even prayer, the Lord's Prayer, that, wait, God is not going to lead us into temptation. Why does it say that? Because it's a clue. Just like, look, these golden calf, right? Moses taught us, always look for the loving teachings in your beautiful, loving text that help you nurture a relationship with God. Even within the Bible, we're taught, oh my God, what a mess. Oh, you hear how I sighed? You told these children that God's love is conditional? What a mess. Ah, and I sighed, Messiah. Christ was real, just happened to be alien enhanced. When the golden calf, these cows that we call this planet global, bullies pushing us around at times, but beautiful, loving beings that taught us about God to buy what the bull has to offer. But they taught us through teachings within the Bible, like those words that I'm talking about. Mesopotamia, a Messiah. They cleaned a mess when Pa had to tame you. But they created a bit of a mess by saying God's love is conditional. I still cross myself and I will always ask, what would Jesus do? That's a beautiful, loving thing. Christ was real, just happened to be alien enhanced. And when you understand what the bull can do, miraculous level, we are taught, again, the beautiful, loving things in the Bible we look for, not to worship the golden calf, the bull that will shine and glow. We call this planet global. We have to be careful. We move forward in love. I'm calling on the churches. We move forward in love, and let's organize financially to create a center to teach us how the aliens are puppeting us. You've benefited for hundreds and thousands of years, tax-free. Now it's time to tithe a little bit. I would ask people to start showing this video, save it, get it into the algorithm, but we move forward in love. It's an evolution, not a revolution, an evolution in love. There's multiple alien races, but I want to say we're not to be against any. We're to identify the dark things that are happening and move forward in love. Love each other. Thank you.